Cultural resources. What are they? Why are they important? This was a topic of discussion on Tuesday, May 17th at the Grandview Farm Hall, where the planning department was holding an expert panel and community conversation on cultural resources and how they fit into Burlington's master plan. Burlington's planning director, Kristen Kastner, was there to discuss the topic for the evening. Here's what she had to say.
We started this process a few years back. We went to town meeting to get funding. And over a couple different phases, town meeting was kind enough to fund the master plan process. We began July of 14. July 2014 we kicked off. We really didn't get going until the fall of 14. We are right about halfway through, a little past halfway through. We have covered multiple elements. We've covered economic development, land use, transportation. However, there's multiple elements, including natural resources, open space, cultural resources, which we discussed this evening. And at the end of the day, we have to put all the pieces together and figure out the implementation plan and how all of this fits in to what the future of Burlington is going to look like.
I also asked her, what will the master plan be used for in Burlington?
So the master plan is used to inform decisions of multiple bodies moving forward in the future. It's used by the planning department to inform regulatory changes, as well as review during site plan special permit review of projects as to what to discuss and include. It also should be used in forming decisions on capital, where we're going to do roadway improvements, how those streetscape improvements are going to be done, sidewalks, infrastructure improvements, as well as kind of the layout of Burlington. What are the different use mix moving forward?
She gave me her final thoughts on tonight's meeting and what are some of Burlington's cultural resources.
Purpose of tonight's meeting was to illuminate and educate all of us on cultural resources. We had a wonderful panel, including folks from the New England Center for the Arts, as well as the Cecil Group to talk about historic preservation, and Emmy Hahn from the Department of Housing and Community Development, who she is in charge of the Downtown Initiative program, where she has done a lot of work in supporting cultural resources within communities. So the number one thing that comes up when you say what are the cultural resources in Burlington are the Burlington Players. We're here tonight and gave a wonderful presentation on who they are, and that they said that they've been here for 50 years and celebrated their anniversary last year, which was impressive. Other things that people bring up, which is terrific, is the introduction of some of the newer music schools in town, especially the School of Music on Middlesex Turnpike that provides an opportunity for additional music education in Burlington. And there's a few others. There's a couple places that people mentioned. The Einstein's Workshop, I believe it's called, that really allows for younger people to explore just a creative outlet. But overall, what we're finding is there isn't a strong leadership group, and we're hoping to foster that as we continue this discussion and move forward with the master plan.
This has been Robert Pass for B News Weekly.